God does not have favorites. And this has been clear to me by me working with children for a few years now. As someone who used to think before I had a son of my own that there's no way that a parent cannot have favorites because there must be a child that's easier, that listens more. There just must be something about one child that makes you feel like they're your favorite. And I could have been more wrong because as a teacher, I have 20 students and I was trying to tap into the energy of choosing who's my favorites just for fun, just to see if I do have favorites, if my theory could be right or wrong. And so I was thinking about all the children and I'm like, oh, maybe that one is my favorite. And when I'm thinking about that child, I think of something else that the other child does that just warms my heart. And then I start thinking about the other child that does something else. And then the next child that does something else that just warms my heart even equally. And then in that moment, I realized that I could not pick one student because if I were to pick just one, I would miss so many amazing qualities of all the other children's. And I want them all. I love them all, but in just so many different ways because all of them bring such a unique personality. They bring their unique love. They bring their unique gifts and talents and abilities that it's impossible to just have one of them. And that's when I realized, and that's when I knew that God was trying to teach me and show me that He does not have favorites because He made us all. He breathed life into all of us, right? From dust, breathed life into our lungs, made us humans. We have brains, and we're created from His image, from Him. And so, how can you choose just one person as your favorite when He created everyone else? It just doesn't make any sense. And I think this is coming up for me right now in this season of my life because I've been a part of a group and I've also been part of different environments with so many amazing women who are intelligent, they're wise, they're generous, they're kind. And when you're in a room filled with women, it can be men and women, just in a room filled with people that are just equally as intelligent as you, that put the same effort and time that you put into things that you do. And that, sometimes, right, you can feel intimidated. You can feel like you have to put one person down so you can shine brighter. And what I've found is that this is such an amazing opportunity to be surrounded by so many amazing people. And whenever you're starting to feel insecure when you're around people that may have more than you might think that they're more pretty or that they're more gifted in some kind of skill set. It might just, whenever you just start to feel like inferior to other people, take that as an opportunity to expand your level of security and know that you're stretching yourself. You're becoming even more grounded in who you are and tap into the energy of that God made us all so unique. And because we're all made so uniquely, that we work so well together because we can just bring all of our gifts together and to build this kingdom, to be part of our community, to co-create, to collaborate. There are just so many amazing more gifts and people being different versus seeing that someone is highly favored. And that's what I also found. No one is highly favored. It's just about obedience. It's about who's willing to put the time and effort into it. Who is able to jump whenever God says how high, even though you're not sure what's going to happen, even though you don't have the answers to everything. Are you able to just surrender to His will and be obedient? It's about obedience more than being favored. And so that's the message of the day, that God does not have favorites. We are all equally loved and we have all different gifts and ability and talents. And it's just focus on the gifts that God has given you and tap into that.